morning, everyone. Before we start our proper lesson, we have a short activity, which is guess the word from the pictures. So instructions, student from the class will guess what's being determined in the picture. So kailangan nyo i-guess yung pictures, and here's the first picture. Anyone? So let's see. So the correct answer is room service. Next one is menu. Lastly, anyone? So table two or table two. So first is menu. A menu is a list of specific foods or dishes that fit the meal pattern, and is a thing that you can choose from the food that are served at a meal. So yung menu daw boys, ito daw po yung list ng foods or specific food na pwede nating pagpilian sa isang restaurant. So bakit ba kailangan yung menu is may mga pictures? So bakit yung iba naman, di ba, yung ibang menu is name lang. So, yung iba may picture. So, bakit kailangan may picture yung menu? So, first is, so, para mas ma-boost or ma-boost natin yung appetite ng isang tao. Kasi, di ba, mostly sa atin, pag nakakita ng masasarap na pagkain is parang, uy, gusto ko to, gusto ko yun. So, yung iba naman, yung ibang strategy nila is, walang picture. So, name lang. So, parang mapapaisip yung guest or yung customer kung ano yung dish na yun. So, let's proceed to next. Next is type of menu. First is the a la carte. So, a la carte menu is pictures, individual dishes, priced separately, allowing customer to choose and order each item individually. So, yung a la carte menu daw po is ito yung mga dish na may separate na prices. For example, sa restaurant, order ka ng one slice of cake. So, iba yung price nun, and order ka ulit ng coffee. So, iba yung combination natin pag kumakain tayo ng something sweet. So, may coffee. So, yung in-order natin na dalawang dish is magkaiba yung price niya. Halimbawa, yung slice of cake is nasa 200 plus, then yung coffee mo is nasa 150. So, yun yung tinatawag natin a la carte menu. And yung price nun is fixed na siya. Or set menus. So, next is tableau d'eau. So, tableau d'eau is a menu that offers a multi-course meal like 5-course meal. For example, with multiple options for each course at a fixed total price. So, yung tableau d'eau naman is, ito daw po is yung nag-offer ng 5-course meal. So, ano po ba yung mga 5-course meal natin? First is the appetizer, salad, soup, main course, and dessert. So, ito po yung 5 meal course natin. So, yung tableau d'eau is, ito daw po yung nag-offer ng 5-course meal. So, 5-course meal na yun, may iba-iba po tayong choices with total fixed price na din po. For example, $6.99 yung 5-course meals ka na nun. So, mamimili ka na lang kung ano yung appetizer mo, ano yung salad mo, ano yung soup mo, ano yung main course mo, and yung dessert mo. So, hindi siya nakafix na isang meal lang. May choices ka pa. Next is the chu. So, the dish of the day or special dish prepared by a restaurant on a particular day in addition to the regular menu. So, yung the daw, isa to po yung tinatawag nating dish of the day. So, yung dish of the day. So, parang ano siya, special dish ng isang restaurant. So, ito yung ina-add nila sa special day or for example, Wednesday. Doon lang sila nag-add ng special dish nila. So, may particular dish siya kung paano, kung i-add ba siya sa regular menu nila. Next is cyclic menu. So, a menu that rotates on fixed schedule repeating over a specific period, like week, month, or season. So, yung cyclic menu daw, boys, ito yung nag-offer ng, ano siya, nagro-rotate. Ay, ito yung menu na ulit, pero every week naman siya. So, yung cyclic menu is malimit natin. Saan ba natin siya malimit nakikita? So, sa cafeteria ng school natin. So, di ba yung elementary tayo, may nakikita tayo menu doon ng Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hanggang Friday. So, ayun yung tinatawag natin cyclic menu. So, nag-rotate siya every week. So, pwede din siyang month or season. Next is static menu. Static menu, also known as fixed menu, offer the same dishes every day, providing consistency and predictability for both customer and staff. So yung static menu is kalimitan natin nakikita sa mga fast food. So ito yung fixed menu or nag-offer ng same dish every day. And may fixed price din siya. So, doon natin siya malimit nakikita sa mga fast foods. No? For kumbaga hindi siya nababago, pati yung price niya. Kumbaga mas convenient sa staff and sa customer. For example, sa McDo or sa Jollibee. O-order tayo po C1. So, mabilis na nila madedetect kung ano yung naka-include sa C1 and yung price niya. Next is banquet menu. It's a detailed list of food and beverage planned for a formal meal or event, often including a flow of how dishes will be served, and it can be plated buffet or other types. So yung banquet menu daw is kalimitan siyang ginagamit sa mga formal event, like birthday, binyag, kasal. So doon natin nakikita yung banquet menu. And yung pagsiserve nun is naka-flow. Or for example, mauna is yung appetizer, then salad, soup, and so on. So yun yung tinatawag nating banquet menu. Types of room service menu is room service or in room dining is a hotel service enabling guests to choose items of food and drink for delivery to their hotel room for consumption. So yung room service menu daw po is ito yung tinatawag na in-room dining. So sa room magda-dining yung mga guests din. Sa room nila may menu doon na yun lang yung ina-offer ng isang hotel kapag room service na siya. So yun yung mga food na kailangan, yung food na i-deliver ng isang F&B or isang waiter dun sa room. So we have 3 types of breakfast menu. First is American breakfast. American breakfast often includes egg cooked on various ways: fried, scrambled, poached, or benedict. Meat like bacon or sausage, toast, and sometimes hash browns or pancakes. Coffee or orange juice and common beverages. So yung American breakfast daw po is ito yung nag-offer ng mga egg or yung mga cooked egg. So yung egg natin is may iba't ibang luto. So kayo ba anong gusto nyo luto sa egg nyo? So meron tayong fried, scrambled, poached, and or benedict. So meron din tayong omelette. So yun yung tinatawag natin sa American breakfast, yung option nila sa egg, kung ano gusto nilang lutuin. Meron yung hard boiled. So yun yung mga types or yung mga various way kung paano natin lulutuin yung egg sa hotel niya, yung sa experience na hindi ka pwedeng mag-serve ng egg sa hotel kapag sunog yung meal. So, kasi, di ba, paano yung sa side up? Di ba, merong guest na gusto is yung egg yolk is luto. Tapos dapat kailangan hindi siya masusunog yung gilid. So kailangan yung marunong kayo magluto ng egg na hindi nasusunog or kumbaga yan yung pinakamahirap na gawin yung pagluluto ng egg. So yung mga meat naman niya is yung bacon and sausage. So minsan may hash brown daw, then yung drinks na in-offered doon is coffee or orange juice. Next is continental breakfast. A slight option typical consists pastry and baked goods, fruit, toast, and coffee. So yung continental breakfast naman daw is, ito daw po yung light typical consisting or light food. Ito yung mga included fruits, pastry. So hindi siya heavy. Ito po yung continent. So meron po bang ganito yung breakfast araw-araw? Yung fruits lang, toast with coffee, pastries, at ito yung tinatawag ay continental breakfast. Next is specialty breakfast. Consists of food that is only found or originated in a specific country. So yung specialty breakfast is ito daw po is nakikita or originated sa isang country. For example, sa atin sa Philippines. So yung sa atin is silog's meal. Sa Italy, yung pasta. So yun yung tatawag na specialty breakfast. Yung siya, kung saan siya originated or originated in specific country. So we have 3 types of selling in dining area. First is suggestive selling. It's a sales technique where a seller recommends additional product or service to a customer, aiming to enhance their primary purchase or create a more complete experience. So yung suggestive selling is, ito naman yung pagsisil or pag-recommend natin for example, pagpasok ng guest, bibigay natin yung menu. So, mag-recommend agad tayo, Ma'am, would you like to try our best ganito, ganyan? So, yun yung tinatawag natin suggestive selling. So, para mas ma-enhance yung yung experience nila. So, kung ganun tayo sa guest natin, syempre, mas matutuwa yun sa atin, ay, ganito pala yung service sa restaurant na to. So, kailangan natin, mayroon tayong ganito technique. Next is upselling, meaning sub-BMD get the customer to buy more items or something that costs more than what they want. We're planning to buy. So, yung upselling naman, for example, yung pagpasok mo sa restaurant. So, may menu doon na kailangan mong i-up or i-benta. So, paglapit mo sa customer, yung mga dish or mga service na nandoon sa niyo, yung baga sa board. So, yun yung mga i-upsell mo. So, kailangan yung target mo dyan is yung customer mo is mapabili mo pa siya or so yung yung may kahit siyang bawa sa service, yung i-upselling mo siya, mamudin yung mga massage, so, ganun. So, imbis na, ayun lang yung gagastusin ng guys, mapapadagdag pa siya. So, kung ayun nga daw, something that costs more than what they were planning to buy. So, lastly, crossing selling means suggesting related or complementary items to a customer order to encourage them to purchase additional product or service. So, yung cross-selling naman is, ito yung, for example, wala naman doon sa menu. Yun sa selling, yung service mo, yung massage or other service pa na pwede mong i-recommend sa guest. O yung mga complementary items, like yung yung order niya is main course, beef or steak. So, magko-cross-selling tayo ng wine or sasuggest tayo ng wine na complement doon sa sa main dish niya. So, ito na yung types natin for the types of menu. So, again, thank you. And goodbye. Ayoko niya.